This is the WHTC Morning News with Gary Stevens and Peg McNichol on 99.7, 1450 WHTC and WHTC.com.
Welcome back to the WHTC Morning News for this Thursday, July 29th. Thursday mornings, we have a chance to catch up with things going on in downtown Holland and in the travel and tourism industry involving the Tulip City. It's the Destination Downtown segment. It's presented by the Windmill Restaurant on 8th Street in downtown Holland. We're joined, as we are most Thursday mornings at this time, by Linda Hart, the Executive Director of the Holland Area Visitors Bureau. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
Hope all is well. A little concerned overnight with some storms blowing through, but it basically left as quickly as it arrived. It looks like a very nice weekend ahead.
Absolutely. And there's a lot going on, isn't it? I cannot believe July is almost over. It was like blink and it's gone.
We say thank you and please stop by to our many visitors who are trying to get through Holland to get up to Grand Haven for the Coast Guard Festival. Hey, it's their term to have their big thing going on. We've had ours already. Maybe just get them to stop in Holland for a little bit before they go up to Coast Guard City, USA. And tonight they could do so with the Street Performers series. You can experience music, according to Downtown Holland, from around the world. WHORLD tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it's so great how they highlight one of the street performers in their press releases every week. And it's World Tonight. It's a 3-piece band. They play multi-national genre of music, certainly going to be entertaining. They have performed here in Holland before. But this is the first time this summer, I believe, that they're going to be playing. So lots of live music tonight. And as I always say, bring that extra spare change so that you can tip the buskers on your way through.
I'm not certain if they're going to be involved, probably not with the International Festival, but perhaps it's a little bit of a preview for about 3 or 4 weeks or so, actually 3 weeks from now, when the International Festival comes to Holland on the 21st of August.
Yes, we're super excited for that. It's getting a lot of attention. There's great signs downtown promoting the festival on August 21st at the Civic Center. So we're super excited about it.
And of course, we'll be happy to be a part of it as well. Let's talk a little business, a little shop with you, Linda, before we talk about other things going on this weekend. The travel and hospitality industries really took it on the chin over the last year and a half or so because of the outbreak. Are we starting to see the travel and the hospitality industry starting to recover, or let's just say they're starting to get to their feet and all of a sudden here comes the Delta variant and it's back down again?
Well, that's a really great question as for the latter part of your question as far as the Delta. But I would have to say in the interim, leisure spending and travel, we're really close to our 2019 numbers, about 92% of where we were in 2019. Certainly expect to reach our 2019 levels by the end of the year, beginning of 2022, and then surpass that going forward. Clearly, domestic business travel, it's lagging behind. It's probably going to be more like 2024 before we're fully recovered in there. Right now, we're only about 43% of our 2019 levels, which kind of makes sense. The leisure travelers are getting out there. But I will say that a lot of venues in Holland, not only the Civic Center, but like Midtown Center and Baker Lofts, all those venues, the phones are ringing. So people are getting out, having group meetings, having group celebrations. And so that's all good. But on the international, obviously with the borders, have to see what happens. That's going to take a while. That really will take a while, but that's kind of expected. So for us as a community, as a leisure destination, and also, getting complimented by a lot of corporate and business travel, we're certainly pleased with where we are. And we think that we're in line with what the U.S. Travel Association has put out as far as their numbers as of today.
Quick question. When you've canvassed some of the venues, be it hospitality or be it lodging, how concerned were they that especially trying to get business up from the Chicagoland area into Holland, one of the major arteries is blocked off until Halloween. That's US 31. You can't get to it from I-196 right now. Yeah, it doesn't make it very convenient, but then they have to go through M40, and then that weans their way through a little bit of some extra stuff.
It does, but you know what? I don't think it's barring people from traveling or trying to make their way. We get a lot of phone calls on how to navigate that. They don't realize it on the way north. On the way south, they'll give us a call or we'll stop in and say, what's the best way to navigate through there? So, it is, it's like a hiccup, but we're used to those. So I don't think that is necessarily a driving factor on why people aren't or booking coming into Holland. And you're right, October, another blink, Gary, and it's going to be done.
Yeah, Halloween, November. By the time the chiropractic work on I-196, you don't have to worry about seeing a chiropractor before with all the bumps on there. Now you do. Now it'll be nice and neat. Peak week. Tell us a little bit about that at Windmill Island Gardens.
Yeah, so we're in peak week at the island, and this is one of my favorite times of the year because everything is flourishing and in bloom. When we do, I'm going to just tap a little bit on America in Bloom. When we have the judges visit, we always try to schedule their visit as late as possible and into July, beginning of August, because that's when the flowers are at their fullest, because obviously we plant a little later because we wait till those tulips are done blooming and go dormant before we put the annuals in the ground. So every year, just like they do at tulip time, there is hey, when are the tulips going to bloom? When's that peak? When am I going to see the most tulips? It's the same thing with Windmill Island Gardens, and this week happens to be peak week. We're telling a lot of visitors and residents, if you're going to go down in the mornings. It's nice and cool. It's crisp. You get that cool air coming from the Makatawa Marsh, and the island is stunning as always.
And for the cultured set, we have plenty of opportunities over the next few days to enjoy perhaps some films, which may not be the most cultured, but then again, it does depict, I would say, a slice of Americana from years back. But the Hope Summer Respiratory Theater, as well as the Holland Symphony Orchestra, have performances on tap.
Absolutely. So on Monday at the Knickerbocker, we're doing American Graffiti. That's the next movie in the summer series for the Knickerbocker. So great fun movie, $5 tickets, sold at the door. The show begins at 7:30. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but that is on Monday. And at the Holland Symphony, Pops at the Pier is something that they've done in the past. Certainly looking forward to it this year. They're doing a tribute to Louis Armstrong. And that is going to be on, oh my goodness, is it Saturday? I'm so sorry. I just got my my dates up. Nope, let's do this one more time. Let's try Thursday. Let's try tonight. There we go. At Aldine Shipyard, from 6 to 9, tickets are $25. You do have to purchase those in advance. Bring a chair and enjoy some great music and a tribute to Louis Armstrong.
And the Holland Summer Respiratory Theater continuing its performances all next week as well. As always, if people want to find out more what's going on in Holland, they can go to holland.org or Discover Holland. That is the Facebook page where people can be able to find out what's going on in downtown Holland and in the Holland area. Linda Hart from the Holland Area Visitors Bureau, thank you very much for joining us this morning, and we will talk to you again next week.
Sounds great, Gary. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Linda Hart on 99.7 and 1450 WHTC.